Morning, morning all. How are we? It's a sunny day. It's been a bit of a cold, windy one as well. We've had a bit of a bad weather. Bit of a stormy last night. Not a bad storm, but just high winds and the like. So it is a little fresh. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has watched the video already. My last one got over about 45 views, which I find amazing, and thank you all very much for tuning in. Comments and suggestions are more than welcome. Today we're just off to work again. I just wanted to have a little rant about something this morning. I know it's annoying listening to somebody go on about something that's not really that important, moaning about it, but I think it is relevant. And it's shrinkage. I've got a little fed out with a certain company product. I'm aware that all the companies are doing it, but this one sort of particularly bothers and annoys me because I've been such a big fan of theirs and spent quite a lot of my money with them, and been to their factory and had a look around and all that. But the company that is bothering me the most at the moment is Cadbury's, the chocolate manufacturers. And with Cadbury's, it's the shrinking of all their products. So I've been a big Cadbury's fan for many, many years. People who know me know I love Cadbury's chocolate. It's always been quite a nice and easy thing for when it's a birthday or Christmas. I've normally received a Cadbury's Dairy Milk, just the plain Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate. That's my favourite. I quite like a lot of their products, but mainly just the plain ones. Even in the 90s they used to have a lovely Cadbury's Dairy Milk ice cream bar that probably not many people would remember, but I used to get one after school every day for about £1. It's similar to a Mars ice cream bar, but a Cadbury's one, and they stopped doing it, which disappointed me hugely at the time. And as now they still do a Cadbury's Dairy Milk ice cream on the stick thing, but it's not the same as the old bar used to be. The old bar used to be gorgeous. Yeah, so I am aware that other companies do this, making things smaller. But I'm just going to concentrate on Cadbury's because one is the one I have probably the most information on. The most research. You can probably tell that by my waistline, but yeah, so I can't quite understand the deal with Cadbury's at the moment. I mean, I could guess that it's profit related, but the old Cadbury's Dairy Milk bar used to be, you know, so big. It used to have flat edges and a flat top. And a nice piece of, you know, chocolate. And also when you used to bend it up, each section, they used to crack apart. Now the chocolate bars are probably 2/3 the size. They're rounded to take off the old corners, very low. And now when you try and bend one up, it just sort of folds. It never seems to crack anymore, it just seems to fold, and You know, I can understand that the chocolate bar is the same price as it's been mostly for years, and they obviously want their profit margins, but it must cost them a lot to redo their moulds, and it's really annoying. What I just think they should do is, how many products have Cadbury's got on the shelves? There are hundreds of products, hundreds and hundreds. Why can't they, with the normal Cadbury's bar, for example, have the one that they want to sell for £1 and keep reducing its size, and then next to it have the original size chocolate bar but charge more for it? Charge more for it and let the consumer decide. I mean, if they want to charge, say, £3.50 now for the original size Cadbury's bar, sometimes you'll only have £1 in your pocket and you buy a smaller one. Sometimes you want the proper size chocolate and you'll pay out with a more. Oh, go on then, we'll let everyone go. Help flow of traffic. Yeah, so have your the Now bar, Now Dairy Milk bar there, £1. Next to it, the original size one, £3.50, and let the consumer decide. They can't say they can't do it, because they would have the moulds and the time to make it and produce it, and they can't say they don't want too many products on the shelf, because Cadbury's got hundreds of products on the shelf. That's what I think. Have the Now size one and the original size one next to each other, and then choose. People are going to moan about, oh, that's gone up, but at least the size has stayed the same, or they can buy the cheaper one and have less of it. I don't believe it's all about the obesity, and I definitely think it's more profit related, profit margin related. So it's just a lot of it seems to be profit related now. Make it small and eat as cheaply, you know, as possible, and then charge the same amount, try and keep the profit margins the same. The chocolate Cadbury's animal biscuits, do you remember them? The lovely biscuit, one side with nice chocolate for the kids. Have you bought a packet lately? See how small they are. They are absolutely tiny now. About a popcorn size now. They used to be a nice proper biscuit. One that annoyed me as well was the Cadbury's cake bar, the spongy cake bar, which used to be a fairly good size, but it used to be like a dome shape. It used to be sort of a long wide piece with a sort of roundy top, and when I bought one recently, they were round and small, like a mini Swiss roll, but smaller. I haven't bought the Swiss rolls for a long time, but I can imagine they're just as tiny, but they were like smaller than the size of my finger. It just really annoys me. Why would they keep shrinking the size of it? Why don't they give us a choice? I'm well aware that they are now owned by a different company, that people warned a bit like that will ruin the chocolate brand. That's why there were so many protesters about it back in the day when they were trying to take over, and it seems to prove that they're right. I know a lot of people used to say about, I know it's not Cadbury's, but the old wagon wheels, how much they were reducing the size. I wasn't really a wagon wheel fan, but I mean, it's just everything now, isn't it? Everything's getting smaller and smaller, charging the same or more for it. It's just does my nothing. Anybody else have these not big worries, but concerns, or would like to comment on their opinion on the subject, the problem with shrinkage? I'd like to hear it and read it actually. The ideas how we could combat it. I should really send a letter or an email or something to Cadbury's and show my displeasure. I think I'll do that actually. They have the product address on there, don't they? I'll send them this video in a memory stick and let them watch it. Save them the effort and time of reading it. Plus it'll save me on paper, won't it? What has been your biggest size reduction produced that's made you scream to high heaven? Let us know. And thanks again to everyone who's watched this one, and thanks to everyone who's watched the previous ones. And thank you to the future, whoever watches them ones. Cheers then.